Knicks family, it's here. Media Day. The season has begun. So excited. Let's go. What's poppin', Knicks family? We finally made it. It seems like it's been forever, but we finally made it. We're here. Knicks Media Day. And I just wanted to jump on quickly and get you guys' reactions. I would have loved to have jumped on right after Media Day went off, but I wasn't able to. I was away, had to do some work for a client. But I want to get you guys' reaction. I want to know what you guys think about what you heard. I know what I think. One, I heard a lot of the same themes. The same themes that we've been hearing from David Fizdale, Scott Perry, Steve Mills. We've been hearing the same themes, which is a good thing, which is an excellent thing. Because that means that everyone is getting the message. If you hear the same themes over and over and over again, everyone's getting the message. And everyone is understanding the message. And everyone is on board. That's a big part of building a culture. You got everybody on board. And everybody's excited to be part of it. So that's one thing that stood out to me immediately. Because sometimes, when players start to interview, if they're not on board, maybe they let a few things slip out here and there. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of get the question, is this guy on board? None of that. Not from one person. Not from one person. Everyone seems to be on board and ready to go. And it's excited, man. It's excited. Anthony, yeah. You know what? I tried to get the access this year. I did get access one year. Back in 2014, I got access. We'll shoot for it for next year. It's all good. I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool doing it like this. You know what I mean? And part of the reason he told me, he was like, we don't know if we're ready to have, that kind of media at training camp or at media day or whatever it is. But, I'm not even worried about it. That time will come. Right now, I just want to rejoice with you guys on the beginning of the season because it's here. Now, tomorrow begins actual training camp. Actual training camp. Guys really going to get on the floor. So I'm with it, man. And I got Isaiah and he appearing. Bring him over, talk to him a little bit. Because I want to know what you guys think about everything that you heard today. You know what I mean? This is a fan's reaction. So I want to get you guys' reaction. Isaiah, what's popping, bro? I can't hear you, bro. Can't hear you. Still can't hear you. Might have to come back to you. Might have to come back to Isaiah because I can't hear him. But anyway, I'm just really, really excited, really ecstatic. There you go.
Hello?
Yep. You loud and clear.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, I can hear you.
And I had to borrow my girl's headphones. My bad. What's up, Sam? What up to the chat? I seen you on there. I seen you on the YouTube
I was on there for a second.
podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was real good, man. Real good. What's crazy, Sam? When Porzingis was talking, I thought about you because he said exactly what I wanted to hear, and that was talking about being on the bench. That was to me one of the big things I wanted to see that he was gonna say. That he was gonna stay on the bench and learn and listen and develop that leadership. So
exactly.
I think I'll be honest. I think you and Fizz are on the same page for stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I like
KP
Franks. I like
same page with him.
I like Kevin Knox. Everything was good, man. I liked it. Everything was expected pretty much. No Noah talk, of course. I know we're going to talk about that, but everything was good. And we got a real bright future. I was kind of disappointed I didn't get to hear Mitchell Robinson, but I don't think he was ready for that.
Yeah. I think
Kevin Knox was good. Trey Burke sounded like he wanted to start.
I mean, I think that's probably his goal coming into the season. I don't mind that at all. You know what I mean? I don't mind that being his goal. You know, why not? You know, as long as he doesn't put it above, team concept, I don't mind that being a goal at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, with Mitchell Robinson, I think he's just, they probably want to put him through some media training before he gets up there, and that's cool.
I remember when he got drafted, it was horrible, but I understood it. He never went through that before.
Yeah, he's got a little bit to learn. You know what I mean?
But it's an exciting day, son, man. The media, it was real good. Enes Kanter had a real pause moment that
Kanter's a wild dude, man. Kanter's a wild dude.
Yeah, I was like, you know what's crazy? I think he was reaching to find something shock-worthy to say. And I was just like, okay. I was like, it's almost time to get off this thing, man. He was bugged out. I was like, okay. That's new.
I'm pretty sure that the Knicks media guys are talking to him like, yo, you got to, let's keep this cool, man. Let's not wild out, Kanter's a wild dude, but, the tough questions, though, he answered right. People were asking him about recruiting players to come in the summer. And we all know if you're going to get players to come in the summer, then Kanter, most likely, you're going to have to use that money, that $18 million to sign some of those players. But he not rejected it, but he blocked it. You know what I mean? He blocked it and said the right things we're worried about right now. We'll deal with 2019 when 2019 gets here. He said and did the right things.
Yeah.
Everybody did.
Like I said, it was a real good day. Everybody answered the way I thought they was going to answer.
Yep.
So it was a good day, man. It was a good day. I can't wait for training camp to start. Can't wait to get ready for the first game. I can't wait for I just can't wait, man. Season needs to start.
Man. Yeah. I can't wait to see some clips coming out of training camp tomorrow. It's going to be, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be good. Courtney Lee said things that I liked. I think maybe he watched the show last night. I don't know. But everything that we seem to talk about with Courtney Lee as far as what he needs to do, he said it. He said, he's going to be that big brother, be that mentor type of guy that's going to, try to teach guys the ropes, you know what I mean? And teach guys how to, just how to be a professional. One thing that I did catch, though, I know a lot of people say that Courtney Lee didn't put it out there that if he's going to get traded, he wants to go to a player.
Yeah, I peeped that too, son.
I think he did, because what he said is, he said a source leaked the information without me knowing. Right? To me, that says that his homeboy, his cousin, whoever, leaked the information, and then he was like, yo, why did you say that? I told you that in confidence. You went and told other people. You know what I'm saying? And listen, there's nothing wrong if you told somebody that in confidence, but I think it did. I felt like in that moment, yeah, he did say it. But you know what? It's all good. He's here for the time being, and I'm willing to rock with him until, whatever happens. He sounds like he's, going to accept whatever role is given to him.
Yeah, you know what, Sin, that's the professionalism of Courtney Lee, because even when I heard him say it, the first thing that came to mind, I was like, oh, you really did say it. You did say it.
Right.
You could tell, if you got to read between the lines, he did say it. But, I think the mentality that Lee's going to have is, as long as I'm here, I'm here.
Yeah. And
until, because I'm looking at the February trade line day. I think that's when it's going to happen.
Okay.
But, hey, like again, Lee's gonna do what he always does.
Yeah.
Give us that 13-5, shoot the ball well. He's gonna bring what he always brings to us.
Yeah. He will. He definitely will. I want to hear from some more fans, man. You staying on? You staying on the appearing?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay for a little bit until my girl tells me not to.
All right. Well, I'm only here for a little bit. I'm not. I'm only here for about 30 minutes to 45 minutes or something like that. I got to pick up my daughter from cross country practice at 4:30. So, I can't.
Dang, she do everything, man. She do everything. She Bo Jackson?
Yeah, she's trying to be. She's trying to play soccer.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Track, cross country. She does it all, man. She's got great grades. But
Kevin Knox.
Kevin Knox, one of the things that he said, and by the way, if you want to call in 516-405-2246. Or if you want to jump in the video chat, appear in.
You're not going to see that now, right?
in.in/NBK. All right. But Kevin Knox, he said some things that I felt was, they asked him about Rookie of the Year. And while he said, that could be a goal of mine, my main goal is to win. And all these guys sound like they want to win. They do understand that, there's young players and that they're going to be, there may be some struggles ahead as far as winning and losing and guys learning how to win. But more than not, I feel like these guys want to win. There is no tank in their tank. You know what I mean? There is no tank. They're not trying to tank the season at all. They want to win. And they're going to go out and try to win. I believe that the Knicks want to win. I believe that David Fizdale want to win. And they're going to try to win with the rosters that they have as best that they can without doing anything that hurts them now or in the future. So I think that's the way to go. That's the best way to do it. But I was impressed with Kevin Knox, But of course, Kevin Knox he's a Kentucky kid. They learn how to do all that stuff. You know what I mean? And but I like when he said, my main concern, my main goal this year is winning. Although he does realize that he could be, someone who's in the running for Rookie of the Year.
I'll tell you what. You can hear me, son?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I tell you what, that's a superstar mentality.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that's what makes, and I think the earlier you get that mentality, the better, because you see a lot of players come in, they always talk about, let me get my stats up. And then like when they're 24, 25, they want to talk about winning. Nah, Kevin Knox is talking about, I want to win now.
Right.
And that's why I think he's going to be, that's why I honestly really do believe he's going to be a superstar, because it comes with the mentality first. Like when Kobe first came to the league, before people came in, before comparing him to Kobe, his mentality was always to win. He didn't care about nothing else. To win and to be better than Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Those are Kobe Bryant's, those are his mentality. And that's what I like about Kevin Knox. His mentality is, hey, I want to win as much as I can while I can. And that is why he's going to be, I think he's going to have a big year. And I think he's going to win Rookie of the Year just because of the mentality that he has.
Okay. That's what's up. We got a new guest join us. All right, so let me see what
Mark. Who's Mark?
Nah, that's not who's Mark. Is this Ken?
Oh.
Hey, my man.
Yes, that's me. You can hear me?
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is yeah, my man. What's going on? I can hear you, bro. You from France, right?
Yes, that's me.
Yeah. What's going on with you, man? So
I'm feeling good.
Good.
I'm feeling pretty good. That's been a long time since I don't connect, but I have so many things with college and pretty much stuff. But I'm here now and I'm ready to talk about the Knicks.
All right. So did you get to see Media Day today?
No. I don't see any video about that, but I will check that soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on to the Knicks. Go on to the Knicks YouTube page or their Facebook page, and you'll be able to check out the Knicks Media Day. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's about a 2-hour episode. Where they're just, the players are doing interviews and just talking about, what they expect for the upcoming season.
Okay, but I already heard about David Fizdale and Scott Perry about their expectation about this season. So I'm aware about that, but I don't check the conference that they did.
Yeah. Okay. So how are you feeling about the season, man? How are you feeling about the season? And before you answer me that, anyone who wants to call in, please call in 516-405-2246.
I'm really expecting a lot of improvement from the young core that we have. Mm-hmm. But I don't know, because I really want them to be great, because I really think that we have a pretty interesting team, but there is a lot of team in front of us that that will be a little bit short to pass them, but I'm really excited about this season, seeing Frank, of course, seeing what Kevin Knox will do, Trey Burke, and all the team. And I really want to see the chemistry with because we have so many new people in our team. So Mario, Mitchell, and all these guys. So yeah, I'm really expecting great things from the Knicks.
All right. Hey, stay on the video chat, man. I got a call. I'm gonna take this call. All right.
Okay.
All right, let's take this. Hey, caller, you're on live with Nothing But Knicks. What's popping, man?
What's good, man? What's good?
I'm chilling.
Long time listener, first time caller.
Appreciate it, bro. So, did you get a chance to watch the media day today?
Nah, I checked out maybe a good 2 minutes of it, but I was at work, so I really couldn't get into it too much.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Make sure you check that out tonight. I don't know if you're home from work yet, but when you get home, settled in,
I'm
check it out
tonight. I'm checking it out tonight. I check out everything Knicks. I try to make sure check out everything Knicks and try to make sure I check out everything that you post.
I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate it.
I'm definitely excited for the season this year. This season gonna be a great season. My daughter even excited. You hear?
I hear, man. I hear. She's excited too. Yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah, man. Excited for this year. I'm taking my daughter to her first game this year.
Okay.
Starting off the whole new Knicks generation.
There
Hopefully she'll be able to see a championship. If I don't,
Right. Hopefully she gets to see the right. It's too many people out here, especially young people, that they only know the Knicks like the team that we are now. They don't know us as being one of those great teams.
Too many young kids, they just see the Knicks as a laughing stock. But
exactly.
Now it's starting to change now.
Yeah.
And this new generation that's coming up, they're seeing the good stuff instead of seeing what we seen for the past 20 years.
Right. And I'm excited about that. Yeah, that's good,
definitely
man.
Excited, and definitely want to keep up the good work with your channel. And I'll see you on the opening night. But I want them getting tickets for another suite.
Okay.
They want to put their tickets out a day before you put yours out, and I want them getting theirs. And they won't let me do a refund. So if I was able to get a refund, I would have been right there with you.
That's cool, man. It is what it is.
Right next door to y'all, so I probably try to slide over, check y'all out.
Yeah, that's is that Omni?
Yeah, Omni. Yep.
Yeah. Hey, that's cool, man. I did see. Well, yeah, because we had we had the suite and we sold it out, and we were trying to sell out another suite. Yeah. And I think Omni got the seat, got that suite, but it's cool. You know what I mean? We'll cross paths in the hallway.
Oh yeah, we'll cross paths definitely.
We'll cross paths.
Hopefully y'all do it on what is it, Martin Luther King or either Christmas Day or whatever special event ones that you can do. I'm gonna hold out for yours. I'm not going nowhere else, but I'm just
okay. I'm looking to do it on Martin Luther King's Day. We're doing one in DC November 4th.
Well, I'm in Jersey, so if I got to travel to DC, that's nothing. It's an hour train ride or so.
Yeah.
So
yeah, check it out, man. You can go on the website and sign up so that you can get the link, and actually the link is going to be up there tonight as well. But check it out.
The Martin Luther King one?
Nah, not for the one in DC. The Martin Luther King one will be on the website by the end of this week.
All right, cool. I'll check out the DC one and see what day it is. You know what date it is?
It's November 4th. It's a Sunday.
All right, cool. I'll probably try to get out there, man.
Okay.
I'm going to check it out, though.
All right, peace.
All right, peace out.
All right, later, man.
Later.
Yeah, I was definitely encouraged, man. Everyone's excited. Everyone's excited about this season. I was definitely encouraged about things that I heard. Courtney Lee said, like I said earlier, Courtney Lee said a lot of the right things, the things that I want to hear. Frank Ntilikina, Frank Ntilikina always says the right things. just talked about getting better, growing an inch and a half, working on his body, and he's not afraid to guard, the 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s. Whoever coach puts him on, he's ready to do it. Of course, the theme with Frank Ntilikina is always about being aggressive on offense, and I think it's getting through to him. You know what I mean? And, the more people continue to try to get through to him in regards to being aggressive on offense, the more he's going to take, the more it's going to be ingrained in him. You know what I mean? Trey Burke. Listen, I mean, as much as I knock Trey Burke, I ain't going to front. As much as I knock Trey Burke, the way that he talked in training camp about wanting to increase his speed, increase his athleticism, so that he can be, what they say, so that he can be a starter in this league, be a star in this league, is impressive, and it's the kind of mindset that you want on his team. You know what I mean? I like it. I like it. Let me answer this question real quick. Nevi Paka. You said, yo, Sim, I was calling just ask if someone seen Mitchell today, but that line was busy as always. Mitchell Robinson, I'm sure he was at media day, probably, taking pictures and things like that. I think with Mitchell Robinson, people kind of want to, I think they want to train him a little bit on how to deal with the media. You know what I mean? He's a little bit shy in that regard. He didn't come from one of these big major power schools and all this kind of stuff. So he might be a little bit shy in that regard. You know what I mean? So it's, a little bit of training to help him. But anyway, back to Trey Burke. I like what I heard from Trey Burke. I like what I heard from everyone, but Trey Burke, talked about running in the sand dunes and all those things. And if you go on my page, there's a cartoon that kind of jokes on Trey Burke a little bit about running in the sand dunes. Get a chance to go on there and check it out. It's kind of funny. It's about a 3-minute video, but he talked about just, he wanted to make sure his conditioning was right before he worked on his skill sets. And guys, Fizdale, knowing that Fizdale was coming, obviously got through to these players. Now you hear the same things every year, you know what I mean? But it obviously got through to some of these guys, and these guys really, really, really want to show Fizdale that they belong on the floor. So at least from the beginning, we're going to see these guys really, we're going to see maximum effort from these guys, I believe. But look, Trey Burke, Trey Burke looked good. His body looked in shape. He looked, kind of cut up just from his arms being out. He looks good. He looks good. And anything that he's gonna give us, man, if he's starting or not. You know what I mean? I'm supporting him. I know what I've said about him, and those same things hold true. But what I've always said is that I believe Trey Burke can be very valuable for this team by just letting him play his game. And if his game is to be a scorer, a shooter, let him do that. It might end up being a 6-man or something like that if he can't learn how to run and lead the team. So that's what I'm looking forward from him this year, to see if he can run and lead the team. But he looks great, and I hope that he does everything that he says he wants to do. You know what I mean? We're going to get to a couple other players. I want to see what my man Isaiah thinks about Trey Burke. All right? Isaiah, man, what you think about Trey Burke, bro? What you think about Trey Burke?
Yeah, this is going to be my last thing before I go eat with my girl. Okay. Trey Burke, man, he looks hungry. Yep. Like I said before, the way he was talking was he was going to start. And even though I believe Frank should be the starter, I like that. You should think you're starting. And I think the fizz effects are going down with everybody because they knew from the jump. Because even Lance Thomas said it today that he knows one thing. Someone asked him what's the win. It was like he knows one thing. he's gonna be tired after every game because he got us running.
Exactly.
We're gonna be the most conditioned team, and I believe that because even if you check back on the Miami Heat, all they did was run. So I do have high hopes for everybody, and I think Trey. I think at the end of the day, Trey's best thing is gonna be a 6-man on a really good Knicks team. So I believe Trey, man, he's looking good, and I'm proud of him, man. Like I said, I want both of him and Frank to be really good because they can play together. It's not like they can't; they can play together.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be really good, man. I'm excited. I'm excited for the whole team, except for Trey Burke. They all look conditionally ready. I'll give it to Muya. He looks in better shape than he was before.
He definitely looks in better shape. He definitely looks in better shape. Yeah, I mean, listen, that point guard battle is going to be something fierce, but I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it, man. It's going to start tomorrow.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow.
All right, man.
I'm trying to hop in the chat tomorrow. Peace to the chat. Shout out to everybody. All right, man. Be good.
All right, peace, man. Talk to you later. All right. My man, and let me ask you a question. There's a lot of noise in the background. Do you have a fan or something on in the background?
Wait a second.
Yeah, you got a lot of noise back there, bro. Yeah, a lot of stuff.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but it's just whatever's going on in the background is pretty loud. But but let me ask you, what do you think about Trey Burke? I know you said you didn't get a chance to see media day, but what do you think about Trey Burke?
I think that Trey Burke is a really good player. Because when you support Frank, that seems to be like a kind of hater, because you support Frank, so suddenly you become a Frank hater. I mean, you already know that. But I really appreciate Trey Burke and what you say before about the fact that Frank and Trey Burke can play together on the court. It's really something that I would love to see. And I mean, he has this ability to penetrate to the basket, so that's really interesting. So that give a lot of 3-point chance, and that's pretty great, So we need this kind of player that will bring to us extra points. So I really find his profile it's really interesting. So I really like him.
Yeah. And just so the folks know, I remember. What's your name again?
Oh, that's Vico.
That's Rico. And you went to school with Frank Ntilikina, right?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, I remember. You went to high school.
I was in high school, so we were in the same high school.
Yeah. Okay. All right, stay on the line. I'm gonna get to this other call. All right.
No problem.
All right. Tony Crow, what's popping, bro?
What's going on, Finn? Shout out to the chat. Ill Blackest time. Yeah, sure, man. It was a beautiful media day. Beautiful.
Yeah.
That was like everybody was saying all the right things. You remember I text you, Courtney Lee, man. Everything he said was just like spot on, wonderful. Everything I wanted to hear.
Yeah. Same with Lance Thomas. Lance Thomas. Lance Thomas was spot on as well. Everything that you want to hear, just about him being a leader. And listen, I'm gonna tell you what I like. What Lance Thomas said, and a lot of people is gonna have a lot of junk to say about Lance Thomas or whatever. What I really like, what I heard from Lance Thomas, is when he said, I'm coming to make these guys work. I do not care. He said, if Trey Burke is on the court, and I don't know if this is from experience, but he said, if Trey Burke is on the court and he's just not feeling it today, I don't care. I'm going to push him and I'm going to make him feel it today. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to push him anyway. And that's exactly what your veteran leaders are supposed to do. Exactly what they're supposed to do. You know.
He said he's going to pick him up full court.
Exactly right. He said, I'm going to pick him up full. Right. I'm going to pick him up full court. Anyway.
They can work.
Right.
They can work.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So,
and I was a little down on Lance yesterday and you know, singing Lee's praises. So yeah, I love what Lance said too. You know what I mean? He knows his role. That's one thing he's always known. Always. Was his role.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
My thing about him was basically him not performing up to his ability, especially the last 2 years.
Right.
But everything I heard, Mario, he want to be here long term. He said he got to work to prove it.
Yeah.
Love to hear that.
Yeah, he wants to be here long term.
The only downer was Cantor's little nipple comment. I don't know what he was thinking.
I don't know what he's thinking about, man. Cantor is a wild dude, like I said earlier when I said. That's a wild dude, man. What would possess him to say that? I don't know, man.
I was just like, oh, man. He didn't even get a chuckle. He was the only one that chuckled.
Right. Everybody's probably a little bit weirded out. Like, wait a minute, did he just say that for real? I mean, they're scared to chuckle. You know what I mean? Too much media around to chuckle.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? What you say out here, man.
Yo,
but
Cantor,
other than that, man, I loved it, man. I'm proud. I'm expecting big things, and yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah. All right.
But shout out to the chat.
Okay.
Still black as time.
No doubt,
keep
man.
Keep doing your thing.
All right. Peace, man. I'll talk to you soon.
All right.
The real Shark Pen. Oh, can you turn that down in the back, bro? Real Shark Pen. Can you hear me?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you turn that down in the back?
I don't have nothing on, Sam.
Oh, somewhere I can hear an echo. I can hear myself.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
All right. I'm going to get to my other man right here while we holding on there. Hey, my man, what's poppin', man? I don't got your name up, but what's good with you?
Chilling, man. What's good? Shout out to the chat.
I'm chilling, man. So, what you think about, Media Day? What's your take?
It's good, man. It's good to hear. You know what I mean? I've been watching you, man, and I've been watching this whole debate. But you know, I'm a Frank guy, hands down. You know what I mean? I came up watching defensive-minded games, man. And to me, a point guard is supposed to penetrate and is supposed to lead the team, but he don't have to lead the team in scores.
Right.
And I mean, and what I seen from Frank last year, that defensive mindset, that's what we've been lacking for years, and that's what we've been asking for. And that's what we got. When we got it, everybody else is complaining like, yo, we need a Kyrie or we need this. But if you think about it, to me, Kyrie's an elite player, but he don't play defense. If we get Kyrie, who are you going to put next to him? You have to have somebody defensive-minded next to Kyrie. But as a Frank, a defensive specialist, you get anybody who shoots, anybody who can make buckets at a strong clip and put them next to Frank, and they'll excel. Now, that's just my take on it. Now, Media Day, Bert, I love to hear what he's saying. Moutier is my dude. But to me, hands down, it's Frank, man. And I think Frank going to take it.
All right. We'll see. It's definitely going to be a battle. Trey Burke, Frank, and Moutier is going to be a battle. I'm not sure exactly where it's going to go yet. As far, just I'm waiting to see what it looks like in training camp and what it looks like in preseason, and then I'll start looking to saying who do I think is be the starter between those three. It's going to be a battle. It's going to be a good battle, though. Hold on for a minute. Let me take this call. All right. You on live with Nothing But Knicks. What's popping?
I'm watching you talk about Trey Burke and Frank Ntilikina. And I think you have to start Burke. If you don't start Burke, if you start Ntilikina, and he has 8 points, which is has become typical with him. He got 8 points, 4 assists, whatever, 2 steals. Then Burke coming off the bench, he got 26 points. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a controversy after that. If that's gonna happen, it definitely.
Maybe. I mean, J.R. Smith came off the bench and he averaged 18 points a game. He was the second leading scorer on the team. He came off the bench. There was no controversy there.
Okay, well, I think what I think they should do is play Frank at the 2 with him growing the inch and getting the weight. I think he'll be the defensive stopper on the perimeter that you need at the 2, and I think Burke will be what people seem to be looking for in Kyrie Irving, a scorer. He seemed to be unstoppable. At times.
Yeah, I mean Trey Burke, man. I mean, we know he can put the ball in the basket. We know the kid can score. And his mid range, like they asked him about his mid range. His mid range was wet. He's trying to move it out to the 3-point line. We know Trey Burke can get it up and can score. The thing is, the question about it is, can he run the team? Can he organize the team? And is he going to be able to defend? Is he going to be able to defend? And listen, his defending is not due to lack of effort. His defending, it really has to do with, just his size and stature. But of course, those are the questions about it, and we're going to find out soon enough, man.
Yeah, I hope for the best for him though, man. But one more thing, okay. The last point before I go, he could have went to OKC. He had offers from other teams.
Right.
He turned them down. His agent called his father concerned. He turned down offers. He called his father concerned. The father called him, concerned. Like, what's up, man? You turned down offers. He told him that, a message. He got a message from God that he needs to play for the Knicks, and it's been kind of special ever since. I didn't know if you knew that story or whatever.
Yeah. I knew the story, man. I knew the story, and I think that Trey Burke. I'm gonna let you go, but I'm gonna respond to that. All right.
Okay. All right.
I appreciate the call, man. All right. Peace.
All right.
I think. Sorry, didn't mean to not let you get your words out, but I think that Trey Burke recognized that he had too many things handed to him, and he wanted to challenge himself to work for what he wanted. That's what I think. And I think he's challenged himself, and he accepted the challenge. He accepted it, and you can't. You got to give him all the props in the world. The chips are gonna fall where they may, but I'm gonna give him props where it's due, man. Calling you on live with Nothing But Knicks.
Hey, what's going on, Sam? It's Philip Reed.
What's up with you, bro?
How you doing, man? I never get a chance to get through. It's my first time, man. It's my first time.
I appreciate that. I'm glad you're here. Yeah.
So what are you talking about? I was watching on my phone, so I wasn't able to keep up while I was on the phone.
Okay, we were talking, just in some conversations about Trey Burke, talking about Trey Burke and some of his comments and the way he's worked to reclaim his career.
Okay, watching the news, the media day, everything he said, it resonated with me pretty well. I can't lie. It sounded like he was really, really focused on becoming the starter for long term, not just trying to be a guard in the NBA. But it sounds like he really wants to be in New York long term, and he wants to make sure that whatever he does, goes toward the Knicks, not just, him being, just a regular guard or, end up back in the D League again or whatever. But I liked everything he said. Of course, he wants to be a starter over Frank, and unfortunately they have to compete with each other. But at this moment, it seems to me that it'll be Trey Burke at this very moment.
And I don't have a problem with it at all. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who starts.
Right.
To me, I'll tell you one thing, and listen, I'm gonna let you go because I know there's a lot of people calling in, and my time is short. I got about 10 more minutes left. All right.
Okay, no problem.
All right. So I appreciate the call, bro. All right. Peace.
All right. Later.
And you know, the one thing that I think a lot of people need to understand is that it's not all about who starts the game. A lot of times it's about who finishes the game. You know what I'm saying? Anyone can start the game. You got to have 5 players on the floor to start. It's about who finishes. You know what I'm saying? The person who finishes the game, at least for that game, that's your best player at that moment. You know? So I don't care who starts. I don't care who comes off the bench. As long as those lineups work together. You know, and that's the key. The lineups got to work together. The pieces got to fit. Sometimes you don't take your best 5 players and put them on the floor at the same time because it doesn't fit. You know, sometimes you got certain players that can work together and do things well together. And you want to make sure that they're in the lineup together because the chemistry is there. You know, so, you know, it is what it is. It doesn't matter to me on a team, you know, who is starting or who's coming off the bench. I mean, you can have a starter that plays 30 minutes and you can have a bench player that plays 30 minutes. Sometimes I've seen starters play 5 minutes. I've seen someone real tall come in just for jump ball and then immediately get sat down. You know what I mean? You just never know. All right. Let me get to Real Shark Pen. What's poppin', man?
What's up, brother Sam? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Shout out to the chat. You know, I'm first time caller. I listen to every show, though. Watch every show.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, but I missed the show today. I was at work trying to sneak a peek, but it didn't work out for me. You know, so you know, I'm home now. I'm ready for that rebroadcast. You know, but like you said, I know you short on time, so I'm gonna just add my little 2 cents in real quick. I'm a Frank guy. I'm a huge Frank guy. Huge Frank guy. I like Trey Burke too. But everybody needs to understand what type of system that Fizdale is trying to create. Now, he's a big length guy. So we can't forget about all that length that Ntilikina brings, as well as him growing that 1.5 inches extra, and no knock on Trey, because Trey is a hell of a scorer, but he lacks a little bit on the length side,
Yeah, I definitely, I know that. You're right about that.
So it's really nothing. It's really nothing. It's nothing against Trey at all. It's just, like you said, what's going to fit together, and it's not who starts, it's who's finishes.
Right. I think you're definitely on point there. And we agree is who finishes the game now. And then sometimes who finishes the game is going to depend on what you need at that moment. If you need someone to play defense because you got a longer guard, it might be Frank. If you need somebody to score, it may be Trey Burke. Moutier is supposed to be the guy that can do both. But he's been lacking on both ends of the floor. We'll see what happens with Moutier this year. Hopefully he's motivated.
Hopefully, because we need I think we got enough pieces right now to play out the season, man, without picking anybody up, in my opinion, because these are all young guys. We need to see what they can bring to the table, and we need to move forward and make adjustments as we go. But one more thing, I will be at the opening night with you, Sim. I got my ticket. I'm going to be in the house. We're going to have a good time. I can't wait. I'm excited.
All right, man. I appreciate that. I'm
very excited.
I'm definitely excited. I'm glad you're going to be there with us. And it's going to be fun. We're going to have a great time. We're going to have a great time opening night. And speaking of opening night, for those who are willing to travel to D.C. on November 4th, we got tickets for sale for people who don't mind traveling to D.C. or if you are in D.C., Maryland, Virginia, check us out. Purchase your tickets because there's only we only have 15 of those tickets remaining. All right, so if you want to get in, make sure you get in now before they're gone. It's November 4th. That's a Sunday at 7 p.m. versus the Washington Wizards. Tickets are available right now, and I just put the link in the chat so you can check that out. All right, and also remember, go to SeatGeek.com, use the promo code NBK, and you get $20 off of any tickets that you buy all season. When your first time purchasing, though, that's your first time purchasing any tickets, all season, you use the promo code NBK, get $20 off. And it doesn't mean it's not just Knicks tickets. It could be a concert. It could be anything. You can use the code. All right. Let me, I thought I had a caller online. Didn't have a caller online. I think I'm going to wrap this up, folks, because I gotta go pick up my daughter. Right, got to go pick my daughter up. But I do want to get just some last thoughts from you guys that's here in the chat, in the video chat. And remember, tomorrow night we got a big show tomorrow night. We got the Knicks fans. We got the Knicks roundtable tomorrow night, and we got Knicks Film School. We got Jay Macri. We got Fro Magnum. I just spoke with her today. She's going to be on the show. We got Knicks Fan TV. We got a hard Knicks life. We got a bunch of people coming through. So make sure you check us out tomorrow night. It's going to be CK2K. It's going to be fun. All right, make sure you check us out. But let me give you guys a chance to get your last words in. You got about 30 seconds, and then I'm gonna jump off of here. All right, Real Shark Pen, I'm coming to you, bro.
Yep. All right, I'll go first, Vico. Okay, Vico?
Okay, no problem.
All right. Well, I just want to say, I'm hoping for a strong, healthy, and productive year from the Knicks. I want a healthy KP. I want a healthy rivalry. This training camp, I want our Wolves to be hungry. I want us to go out for each win every night. And Sim, I'm with you. I'm a Frank guy, Sim. I'm with you, Sim. And I think Frank is going to start. That's just my opinion.
Okay. All right.
I'm out. Peace to the chat.
Peace, man. Have a good one. Have a good one. And definitely, I mean, listen, I'm a big Frank supporter. You all know that. Big Frank supporter. Let me get to Vico. Vico, what's up, man? You the last one here.
Okay, there is some couple of things that I want to say to you.
Okay.
First, I think that Frank need to be at the one option, the one option of at the point guard spot, because we had Derrick Rose 2 years ago. We see that what that bring to us. Not disrespect to Derrick Rose, but Trey Burke is a little bit the same player.
Okay.
So you have to keep that in mind, and we need a defensive minded point guard with a great IQ, and I really think that Frank can help us in the long run, and that's what we need. So we're back. We definitively back, and see you later.
All right, Vico, I appreciate it. And for the record, I want Frank Ntilikina to start as well. I do. You know what I mean? I think that you always start with defense because especially at the point guard position, because that's your point of attack. That's any team's point of attack. But I'm not going to be mad if Trey Burke starts. You know what I mean? I just won't. They'll hash it out, and the best player will end up. The player that deserves to be there will deserve to be there. I would like to see Frank start though, because of the defensive side of the ball, just like you're saying. But we'll see what happens, man. All right, I'll talk to you later, man. I'm sure you got class tomorrow and stuff like that, or today. I'm not. What time is it there?
It's 10 p.m.
10 p.m. So I know you got class in the morning, man. So you can go ahead and get your rest and whatnot. All right.
Yeah, thanks, man.
All right, later. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, folks. I'm glad you guys jumped on with me. I really just wanted to, jump on real quick, get you guys reactions from Media Day, talk about what I thought about Media Day. And, I'm super excited. I really am. I'm just super excited about the season. I think the overall message for me is that everyone seems to be on the same page. I don't see any outliers. And that's important for me, especially with so many players that seem to be playing for their career. Some guys we didn't touch on Mario Hezonja and what he said, and even Mario Hezonja. We touched on him a little bit. I like everything that Mario Hezonja said. He wants to be in New York for the long haul, like Tony Crow said. But my thing is that everybody seems to be on the same page and have the same kind of mindset, and it's not always the case. We'll see if it continues to be that way going through the season, but it's a great start. It's a great start to have everyone with a positive mindset and walking in the same direction, and no outliers, nobody veering off. So I'm looking forward to a great start to the season. A great start to the season. I can't wait. I'm excited. And we'll be back on tomorrow night. Like I said, we got a packed show tomorrow night with a great group of guys coming in to talk Knicks. Again, we got the Nick of Time show. We got Knicks Film School. We got Knicks Fan TV, CK2K, Jonathan Macri, Hard Knicks Life, Fro Magnum. We got a lot of people coming in tomorrow night, 10:30. So be ready, 10:30 tomorrow night, and it's going to be a fun show. We're going to do a lot of, talking about the Knicks in the future and what people expect to happen, and make sure you're here to join us 10:30 tomorrow night. Check it out. All right. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe right now. Do it right now. All you got to do is hit that subscribe button. There's a little bell next to it. Hit that bell, and every single time that I go live or drop a video, you'll get a notification. Go on my website, nothingbutnicks.com. Sign up for the website, and when we have events, you can be the first person to be notified. All right. I'm out. I will catch you guys tomorrow night. I'm going to go pick up my daughter from cross-country practice. Sure she's ready to come home. Be easy, people.